Good morning and greetings from Northumberland. You can probably tell that the summer cold season is continuing. It's Monday the 5th of June, a beautiful June morning. And as we look at the various readings this morning, there was one that particularly sprung out to me. It's from the first letter of Peter, from chapter 1. And Peter is talking really about people being able to be determined and steadfast in faith. And this is the little bit that I wanted to read to you. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. By his great mercy, he has given us new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, and into an inheritance that is imperishable, undefiled, and unfading, kept in heaven for you, who are being protected by the power of God through faith, for a salvation ready to be revealed in the last time. In this you rejoice even now. For a little while you have to suffer various trials, so that the genuineness of your faith, being more precious than gold, though perishable, is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. The suffering, the determination of the Christian person through this precious gift of Christ in them is what acts as a witness to others. Today we celebrate a saint of the West Country from Devon, Wessex. He was born in 675, so in a period not so long after the time of the great saints of the north up here. He was called Winfrith, born at Crediton, and it was later that he took the more Latinized name of Boniface. He became a monk and a teacher. And then suddenly, in 718, when he was in his 40s, he left Wessex and he left England. And he went to Frisia, the border between the Netherlands and Germany, and he began to teach the Christian faith, to witness to Christ in that area, feeling compelled and called to do so. We don't know why. At first he was incredibly unsuccessful, and he had to flee a year later. He was offered an abbacy back in England, but he refused it, and he travelled through Europe to Rome, and the Pope authorized him to be a missionary bishop back in that area, and also in Bavaria and the Kingdom of Hesse. And from that time on, he was more successful in his work, being brave in confronting the pagan gods and the pagan beliefs. And returning to Frisia, he began to have a much wider influence. Indeed, he's said to be one of the people who had the biggest influence in Europe at that time. And he continued into his 80s until he was martyred in 754. And there in northwest Germany, in those areas, he is recognized as a founding father of faith. His faith was a witness to others, the power of Christ in his life. Hildegard of Bingen wrote this: O Boniface, the living light saw you like a wise man who returned to their source, the pure waters flowing from God, and when you watered the greenness of the flowers, so you are the friend of the living God, and the true crystal shining in the benevolence of the straight way, where you ran wisely. Boniface, a light who shone with the love of Christ. and is an example to us all in following our call and going in the way of the God who loves us. May God bless us all.